just so I present you guys with options, so to speak. And for those of you that don't like the vids with the music, because I thought this battle deserved some really massive, epic music. Hence, I'm releasing simultaneously a music vid and a vid with commentary, which is this one. So you guys have options; you can choose one or the other. It's totally up to you. And but I think this vid kind of deserved some epic, massive music, and to satisfy the artistic side in me, I went ahead and did that. And then I decided, okay, maybe you should do one with a commentary instead of releasing it, in a week or so. By the way, this is what my thinking was in this game, etc., etc., and nobody really bothers with it, and all of that jazz. So we're in a Type 5 Heavy, the Tier 10 Japanese Super Heavy tank on Arctic region. We're heading south. There's a good portion of our team heading north, heading south. And the only thing that kind of threatens me really is the two TDs on the opposing team, which is the Waffle and the Heshbone. And there's a platoon of the E6s, the brand new Tier 10 American mediums. And that's the only kind of two elements that were of threat towards me. And there's no RD in play, which is fantastic. And you'll see me, I want to take out this T790. I don't know what he's thinking, what he's doing, but for now, he's kind of like the scout for his team, whether he knows it or not. And I take far too long to shoot at this guy, and I managed to receive some damage from the Heshbon, basically yonder there in the distance where my gun is pointing. I did take way too long, exposed my tank for way too long, and but it was kind of worth it, because like I said, he was unwittingly, or maybe it was on purpose, he was trying to be the scout for the team. He didn't last long. I don't think he was trying to be the scout for the team. I think he was a typical 279E driver, which is, I'm invincible, oh no you're not, too bad, so sad. So I took way too long, and the Heshbon did do what it was, like 700 damage took out of me. I mean, if I'm in the Heshbon, I'm going to be looking for this tank. There's a whole plethora of tanks next to me, and who's he going to shoot at? He's going to shoot at the biggest target, the spongiest target. As you can see, the north is completely failing, hence I'm pulling back, and I'm going to defend the push, if there is one, onto our base. And there's the long haul up is in effect, so there's that. I'm forced to rush this shot, because he's gonna disappear out of sight, and therefore I end up missing, and it is what it is. I didn't have much choice. I much really would have penned his compadre there as he was dropping down the cliff there, given the chance, but it was not to be. 100%. Keep in mind, this gun, I think it pens for like, what is it, like 1100, something like that. But for the most part, you're just splashing, and I understand that. I get that. Not really ever attempting to pen. I'm just kind of, I want to splash them. I'm going to splash them for 500 damage, because I'm not going to pen a 277, from the front. No way. So I'm just going to splash him. I'm going to splash him. This 277 is not a threat towards me at all, because he's by himself. If he was with someone, yeah, it'd be a little bit tougher to deal with. I'm asking for help, and I think a TD and a heavy, they do kind of respond, and they pull up next to me. I think it's a Conqueror, I'm not sure. I think I fluff up the shot. Oh yeah, I attempt to pen the top of his turret. So having said that, I never tried to pen, I did try to pen there. I thought maybe I could get some serious damage into him, and I end up completely missing. So that's kind of a lesson learned. Don't try and be smart with a dumb derpy gun. Just splash, splash, splash. So like I did there, I just splashed him, killed him, good to go. And all I'm thinking about now is the guys to my left, they need my help. The E60s are kind of pouncing on the heavies there down below. But I'm thinking, waffle, where's the waffle? Where's the waffle? I haven't seen the waffle. Where's the waffle? Where's the waffle? And last time he was spotted, he was kind of heading up the 1-2 line, heading up north. So where the heck is the waffle? And I need to be aware of the fact that he could be in the distance, he could be back there somewhere, and he could easily pen me 100%, depending on what gun he has. And I think it was the 150 mil, I'm not sure. See, and he comes M46 pattern, Mr. M46 pattern. He decides to stop, and I'm like, okay, but he does pen me here, little so and so, which is unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. And but then he decides to chicken out and he disappears. I don't think we see him for the rest of the game. But still thinking, waffle, where's the waffle? And where's the Heshbon? Because our scout is down there in the south, but I don't see him lighting up any TDs. So where are the two enemy TDs? That is the question. And who's lighting me up here? Who is it? And these guys have kind of they've dealt with my compadres there, and something just penned me, and something just penned me again. My guess was that's the waffle. So I pull back, and I angle, and I angle, and I angle, but guess what? There's a bunch of junk behind me. So now I'm kind of stuck, and this 279E is lighting me up, and but he kind of doesn't have the balls to go for me, even though I'm only on 562 hit points, and they're leading by 1, and somehow I managed to pull back, and this 279E pulls out in front of me, and I'm like, thank you so much, because now he's the kind of the distraction, and the waffle bounces that shot. So I live to tank another day, because I thought, okay, your number's up, buddy, you're dead here. Now this 279, he did a wonderful thing for me. He pulled out in front of me, he became the meat shield for me, and I for a moment I'm not thinking straight. I'm saying I want to stay here, I want to help this guy, but there's not that much I can do. And actually I think he kind of went AFK, because he wasn't moving. And I decided, okay, we got bigger fish to fry. These guys are pushing through the south. This flank needs my help, so I have to leave the 279E behind. And when I looked at the replay, he was immobile. As soon as he kind of pulled out there, maybe his controller died. I haven't got a clue. He simply gave up. I'm not sure. So, but I need to keep an eye on my kill feed, because as soon as that 279E dies, they're going to be coming in from behind me. So. And I think I get this IS-7, I saw him on the sniper's perch in the middle, in the F4 area, so he's not a threat to me. Every time I see this IS-7, I'm like, you're not a threat to me, because why on earth would you take an IS-7 to the sniper's perch? That's ridiculous, that's stupid. Obviously you're not a good player. So I did not value him or rate him as a player. He was not a threat to me, basically. So need to auto aim on the 279E. He manages to pen me, and he puts me down to 197 hit points. And so that is the thing. The 277 behind me now is dead. Now they're going to be pushing in behind me, and this guy needs to die now. He needs to die right this second, because this is a slow lumbering beast of a tank. Luckily they do take him out, my beautiful compadres, and now I can focus my attention on these guys again. The I7, he's got 9 lives there, because the terrain kind of lifted him down or out of the way of the shot. And this Sheridan is just gonna attempt to shoot me 1,000,001 times. He's just not gonna pen me. Not once, I think, for the rest of the game, for the entirety of the game. So, but I'm watching. I'm looking at the guys in front of me, it's the Heshbon basically, and the IS-7. You can see the scout. You can see the scout. What's he doing? So he's moving towards my rear. So I need to do something about that. My guys are moving in towards the Heshbon, onto the Heshbon and onto the IS-7. So I'm thinking, okay, they can deal with these guys. So I turn around again. I think this is like the third time I'm turning around. So I can focus my attention on the light tank if he comes up behind me. And but he is about to jump on base, I believe. So there he goes. He jumps on base. So I just need to splash him and I'll kill him. But the thing is, can I see him? Can I see him? Because it's just a tiny little scout tank, and at the same time, the further I pull out here, the further I'm vulnerable to the Waffenträger. And I aim in on this guy and I get my one and only pen of the game. 1070, sucker. So yeah, so we did manage to pen once. There's the Sheridan. And now the Camp Banzer is not a threat to me. We're good to go. I want to, we've got a minute to go on the timer. I think we lose the waffle behind me, our waffle, any second now. So that's, again, it's going to be a problem. They're going to be pushing in towards me. The Conqueror has pulled alongside my flank, to help me out. 40 seconds on the timer. What can we do? What can we do? And there goes the waffle. Now they're pushing in behind us. And there's the Sheridan. We relight the Sheridan. He bounces off me and he decides, okay, well, I need to get off this. I'm going to die. You are going to die. 100%, buddy. Because I could just splash you easily for 150, no problem. And so we turn around again. This tank, it's not a heavy tank. It's a medium tank. It's a 200-ton medium tank. Yes. And as I roll down here, whoa, there's a surprise. The unexpected hits you between the eyes. It's the IS-7 again. He's got 9 lives. He must be totally out of his element, not being up on that sniper's perch, being forced to play the game properly. And now I know that the light tank is coming behind me and the medium, and I missed the waffle, and I'm like, oh, Jesus. Is there no end to this game? It's like driving me bananas, and that's the light tank behind me bouncing off me, and we're good to go. Oh, we're not good to go. We're in a bit of a kerfuffle here, and I have to turn around again, and face the light tank. I have to kill one of these guys. I've got 2 minutes to kill one of these guys to get a chance of winning the game. So that's the thing. I'm in the slow ass tank and I have to find either a medium who didn't seem like a very good player, and a light tank who seemed like a pretty decent player, although he just couldn't pen me to save his life. But I'm on 197 hit points, and I do get a bit of a shock, a bit of a surprise as I do pull up here, and I don't react properly because it's just a shock, because my side is exposed fully to these guys, and they're both here, and I could have most probably splashed either of them and killed one of them, and but it was not to be. So I'm debating, should I go left, should I go right? Okay, let's try and catch the Kampfpanzer before he disappears. People are signaling me, behind you. Yeah, I know, but so as we come around this corner, can we see the Kampfpanzer? I don't know, am I butchering the name? I most probably am. And he disappears, and that's it. 40 seconds to go. My only option is to turn around and kind of face them head on. I was hoping the scout tank would pop out here, but he was a cool customer the whole game. I wasn't expecting it. So I'm out of options. Yeah, and it's as simple as that. By the time if I would have went around these rocks, would have been the same result. but I checked in the replay. The Kampfpanzer was just over the horizon there, just below, next to the sea, and the light tank was attempting to flank me, and he didn't make it, and yeah, and that's a defeat. And back and forth, 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 and all you got to show for it is a defeat. I got the silver mastery. I mean, that would have been a gold mastery most probably. We did 4k damage, we blocked 4k. It was a good game. It was tense as hell, and it went all the way to the very last second. It was a GG, but no victory. It was not to be. What can I say? So it is what it is. So for those of you that haven't seen the music video, come and see it. I really did edit it really well, and I used a replay system to kind of show where everybody was and all of that jazz, and I'm kind of chuffed about it. It did take me a long time to make and to edit and to put together properly, and yeah, so anyhow, so hope you guys enjoyed that. Heartache. I never like putting heartbreak or heartache into the title, because then you know the outcome, you know. So I know a lot of people do that. Why would you do that? People gonna start off the vid knowing that you're gonna lose. What's the point? So anyhow, take it easy, guys. Adios, muchachos. Hope you enjoyed. Take it easy.